In a small town, nestled among rolling hills, there was a boy named Ethan. He went to the local school, and in many ways, he was just like any other kid. He loved playing with friends, listening to the birds sing, and watching the clouds drift by. That was his world. But there was one thing Ethan really struggled with. Studying. No matter how hard he tried, he just couldn't seem to grasp his lessons. His classmates would sometimes laugh at his mistakes, which made him feel even worse, and slowly, his confidence began to fade. One afternoon, long after the final bell, Ethan noticed his philosophy teacher, Mr. Harris, still sitting alone in the classroom. Gathering his courage, Ethan walked up to him. In a quiet voice, he said, "Sir, I need to talk to you about something." Mr. Harris nodded warmly. "Come, sit down." "What is it?" Ethan paused for a moment, then confessed, "Sir, I'm just so bad at studying. I can't remember anything, and I can't focus. I honestly feel hopeless. I was hoping you could give me some advice." Mr. Harris smiled gently. "You know what, Ethan? You're not alone. Many students feel this way. But if you truly want to improve, you absolutely can. I am going to teach you 5 simple but powerful tips that will help you focus better and completely change the way you learn. First lesson, he began. Calm your mind. Mr. Harris held up a glass bottle filled with muddy water. "What do you see?" he asked. "Dirty water," Sir Ethan replied. "Okay, now let's just leave it for a bit and see what happens." An hour later, the dirt had settled to the bottom, leaving the water clear. "What about now?" the teacher asked. Ethan looked surprised. "The water is clear now, sir." "Exactly," Mr. Harris said. "A mind is just like this. When it's full of stress, fear, or too many thoughts, we can't think clearly. So, before you study, just close your eyes for 5 minutes and focus only on your breathing. This will calm your mind and help you learn better." Second lesson. Focus on the present. Mr. Harris placed a lit candle on the table. "Look at this flame and try to keep your focus only on it. Don't let your thoughts wander." At first, Ethan struggled. His mind jumped from his friends to his fears about exams, everything but the flame. But slowly, with practice, his attention locked onto the flickering light. "You see," Mr. Harris said, "the past is gone, and the future isn't here yet. All we have is this present moment. When you're studying and your mind drifts, gently bring it back to the task. Practice this every day." Third lesson. Understand. Don't just memorize. Mr. Harris gave Ethan a sponge and a rock, then poured water on both. The sponge soaked it up, but the water just rolled off the rock. "Some students just try to memorize everything," the teacher explained. "They're like the rock. But the students who try to understand, who imagine things and learn through examples, they're like the sponge. They truly absorb what they learn. So always aim to understand." Fourth lesson. Break learning into small parts. Mr. Harris handed Ethan a large wooden block. "Try to break this," he said. Ethan tried with all his might, but couldn't. Then the teacher cut the block into smaller, manageable pieces, and finally, it broke his. "You can't learn huge topics all at once," Mr. Harris said. "Break them into small parts. Study a little each day. Take short breaks, and then study again. This stops you from getting bored and makes learning much easier." And the fifth lesson. Practiced regularly. Mr. Harris pointed to 2 pots where he had planted seeds. He watered one every day, but neglected the other. After a few days, a small plant sprouted in the first pot, while the second remained barren. "If you give just a little time to your studies every day, you'll see results," the teacher explained. "But if you study one day and then skip the next 3, it won't work. Practice every day, even if it's just for 20 minutes. Over the next few weeks, Ethan diligently followed every tip. At first, the change was small, but soon he noticed he could study for longer periods. The topics started to make sense, and his fear of failure disappeared. His grades improved, but more importantly, he began to genuinely enjoy learning. 5 years later, Ethan is a successful person. He often looks back and remembers that the most important lessons of his life came from that day. His teachers shared those 5 simple rules. And you, if you're struggling with studying or anything else in life, take a step forward, just like Ethan did. Calm your mind, focus on understanding, and practice regularly. Your small, consistent efforts will grow into great achievements. Your belief and your hard work are the most powerful tools for your success. If this story resonated with you, please like and share the video so it can reach others. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay with us. I'll be back soon with another inspiring story. Until then, be well.